and welcome to the Heroes of the Past show. Today we have special guests Oliver Cromwell and Thomas Fairfax of the Parliamentarian Army.
Hello, Miss Elwing Felligan.
So very nice of you to have us, good miss.
So, we're all dying to hear it from you. What really caused the English Civil War?
Well, Elwing, King Charles I was under the impression that he had the right to rule, which made him start buying unnecessary and lavish things such as artwork. He tried to get rid of us 5 times, but that only led us to war.
So intriguing. Now who are the leaders of this war?
My good companion Cromwell and I led the parliamentarians into battle, and King Charles led the royalists' army.
And then the battle begins. Speaking of, when did it all begin?
It began on August 22nd, 1642, ending on September 3rd, 1646. Lasting a total of 4 years. It would have been terribly longer, I suspect, if we hadn't had our cell phones.
That's incredible. How did you manage to win it all? Your weapons must have helped greatly. Please tell us about them.
We used quite a variety, actually. We used cannons, muskets, and pikes. Cannons took 4 men to use because they were very heavy and hard to work with, and they shot balls of iron.
There were 2 types of muskets, the flintlock and the matchlock. They were both about 5 feet long, could shoot up to 300 yards. They were both clumsy and dangerous to use, and were basically impossible to reload quickly.
Then there was the pike, my personal favorite. It looked like a long wooden shaft with a steel point at the end. They were cheap to make and supposed to be 16 feet, but my men often saved a few feet, making them much easier to carry.
Those all sound so dangerous. I'm scared already. Do you have any battle stories you'd like to share?
A good battle I remember was when our spy had been hiding behind a hill and saw that the royalist army was advancing into attack. The spy then used his great texting plan from Kudo to text me and alert us. We were then ready for them and had the element of surprise on our side, helping us greatly in winning that battle.
Good thing you had cell phones then. What would you have done without them?
It would have been a very different war, that's for sure. Probably years longer if we had to send runners out instead of text and calls. We probably would have lost a lot more men too. I'm sure we would have not even won. We are very grateful for this technology, that's for sure.
I'm so glad you had them then. Coming to the end of the interview reminds me of the end of the war. Do you have any details on that?
The war was bloody and many people were killed in the battles, but in the end it was the Parliament who were the stronger army. The king was deposed and put on trial, where we found him guilty of treason and then was beheaded.
Well, it had to be done. Thank you both for coming. This has been Heroes of the Past. Tune in next time.
Alright.
Thomas Fairfax of the Parliamentarian Army.
Hello, Miss Elwing Felligan. Sorry.
Hello, and welcome to this shit.
It began on August 22nd.
Speaking of, when did it all begin? Sorry. And then the battle begins. Speaking of, stop it!
Ending September 3rd, 1646. Oh, I forgot the accent!
Oh my god.
And the battle begins. Muskets and pikes. Cannons took 4 men because there were... No, wait. There were cannons, muskets, and pikes.
Cannons? Please tell us about them.
We used quite a variety.
Please tell us about them.
We used quite a variety, actually. We used cannons and muskets.
They were both dangerous and clumsy to use. It took about 2
I'm so glad you...
Sorry. The war was like a blood...
Oh my god! I'm so glad you had them then. Coming to the end of the interview reminds me of the end of the war. Do you have any details on that?
The war was bloody and many people were killed in the battles, but in the end it was Parliament who were the stronger army.
Jesus!
The king was deposed and put on trial, but we found him.
Well, it had to be done. Thank you both for coming, and this has... Start again.